What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Vanessa Ramona, and I know I look hecka crazy right now, but if you can't tell by the title already, I am doing the do for makeup and I am doing the don't for makeup. I'm actually in the process of getting everything started, but I've already completed the brows, I've already did the shadow, I've already did the wing liner, and so yeah, I'm just gonna jump into the rest of my face. Before I do that, if you have not already, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell to let you know when I drop another video. Okay, yeah, let's move it along. You can already see this is gonna be my do side, and this is gonna be the don't, all wrong. Okay, rewind, take it back. On this side is gonna be the do side. So if you can already tell by the brows are nicely faded and done in the front. As you can tell, for this one we have that box brow. We don't want that box brow, people. We don't want the box brow. So we have the box brow there. For the shadow on this side, I did not blend whatsoever. I didn't even put any primer on this, and as you can already tell, the makeup is already shifting from me not wearing eyeshadow primer, as you can already tell. So you have the makeup that's here from the lid already shifting to the top, versus this shadow on this side was blended out perfectly. I've already done the wing. As you can tell, this wing is looking a little sick. Okay, looks like it has the flu. You know, we don't want this in 2019. I already have my foundation on this side on. This foundation is more so closest to my skin tone. I've already put my color corrector under. This color corrector I have not blended out, so it's still very prominent, whereas on this side I actually applied my primer as well as moisturize my skin on this side. I did not do any of that on this side. I didn't moisturize, I didn't prime on this side. So I already have some creasing and all of that just from me putting on my color corrector. But on this side, no creasing. I did moisturize. Like I said, this is closer to my skin tone. And so for this side over here, what I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to put on a foundation that is too light. You always want to make sure that you at least go one skin tone darker, but I would never say lighter. Even if it's a little darker on this side, even if your foundation is a little dark, maybe a shade darker, you have to think when you put on your concealers and you start concealing all the places, it's gonna light up the face anyway. So it's gonna blend out better. But if this side is already too light and you start putting on concealer and you start concealing, it's gonna be even lighter. So yeah, we definitely don't want to go lighter. That's just my preference. Some people might do it different. That's just my preference. I'm gonna go in with a foundation that is too light for me. So I'm feeling a little real crazy right now, but it's okay. I'm gonna be taking this MAC foundation. I've had this foundation for a while, and I'm just gonna place that on my skin. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take that same foundation brush, and I'm just gonna blend this out. Can you tell the big difference? This side is entirely too light for me. This is entirely too light for me. Too light to a point where I look like a pale ghost on this side. Okay? Like a pale ghost on this side. So now we're getting ready to go in. Do you see the big difference? Do you see how this blends more so in with my neck versus this side? Do you see the big difference? I'm getting ready to go in and I'm getting ready to conceal. I'm gonna go in on this side and I'm just gonna place that product there. I'm gonna use the same concealer on both sides. I'm just gonna show you how when you use that concealer, so I'm just gonna do this side. When you use that concealer, that is lighter than you and you already have on light foundation, is gonna really have you looking very pale. Whereas even if, like I said, you go a shade darker with your foundation, it's gonna light up the face for you. It's gonna, when you highlight you, it's gonna light up the face. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with my brush and I'm just gonna blend this out. On, because if not, this is going to crease on me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my setting powder on so that this does not crease. Okay. I'm not much of a baker because I found out that when you bake a lot, it causes you to have flashback. But I am gonna bake on the other side, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean when I say it's gonna get ready to go in with the other side. And I'm going to add my concealer. Okay, and you see how it's already light. When I go in and I add my concealer, it's gonna lighten it up even more. Set this side as well. And I'm going to bake on this side. When I say bake, I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to put a lot of product on it and I'm going to let it sit. I'm going to go in and I'm going to remove this side of the powder with my this is my MAC mineralized skin finish in the color dark, and this is the same skin complexion as I am, and I'm just going to brush that off. Okay, I'm going to go in and now I'm getting ready to contour this side. Gonna take it and I'm just gonna place that right in that center. And so on the other side, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bake it, but then what I'm also gonna do, I'm going to contour, and I'm not gonna blend that contour out, because a lot of times people sit that contour there and they don't blend it. They don't blend it whatsoever, and so therefore it just sits there and it looks like a big dark line. So we always want to make sure that we're actually blending that concealer out. Okay, do you see how I'm going in and blending this out? This is so hard, you guys. This is so hard. Okay, so I blend that out, and what I'm gonna do, ooh, hair got stuck. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this side of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this side of my face. A lot of times I do that before I start placing any other product on that side of my face. Man, just go fan. So now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna contour this side, and I'm still gonna leave that powder on this because sometimes people bake this long, you know, and like I said, it's your preference. If that's what you prefer to do, then by all means do it. But I'm going to just place this powder there, and I'm just going to swipe it back and forth. Anytime you're doing or you're contouring, you want to make sure that you're going in circular motion, because it's going to blend that product out. If you're just going here, you're not blending those lines right in this area. You just applying product. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to place it up there, and I'm just going to leave it. Okay. You see the difference between this blend of contour versus this contour? It's so big and it's harsh. Well, now I think that I'm finished baking. I'm not going to use my face powder to take the product off. I'm just gonna wipe it away. Just gonna wipe that product away. Do you see the ashiness of that? Like, it is super ashy. And like I said, the reason why it is so ashy because I did not put any moisturizer on this side. I did not put any concealer on this side versus this side. Do you see the difference? How moisturized this side is compared to this side. Now we're ready to get into the best part, which is the highlight. We figure it highlight. Okay. So I'm going to take on this side, I'm going to take my highlight. Now, mind you, this is not how I normally do my highlight. I normally put my highlight in the middle, but for the sake of this video, because I'm splitting everything, I'm going to place that highlighter here. Go in, got powder on my shirt. If I go in with another and I don't blend it out, I just place it there. Take it, I'm going to put that highlight there. I'm not going to blend anything out. I'm just going to put the highlighter on there. Okay. Versus this side. Okay, and then I'm going to show you a trick that I normally do. I'm going to place it on that side, and I'm going to place this one on this side. Okay, you see how that is harsh? See how that is harsh? Normally to remove that harshness, I go back in with that same brush that I used to apply my face powder, and I brush away any harshness. You guys see how ashy this side looks? Oh my God, it's horrible. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my black pencil. If I can find my black pencil, child. It's probably down up in here. It's probably down up in here. I'm gonna line my eye. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in with my white pencil, my jumbo pencil, my NYX jumbo eye pencil. And I'm just gonna line the inside of my waterline here. And this actually makes the eye pop. But what I'm going to show you is that I'm going to go in and kind of bring that down some. Versus this side, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to bring this down some, but I'm just going to leave that one like that. I'm going to go in with just this purple color that I actually use on the top of my eye. And I am going to blend that right under my eye. Okay, can you tell the big difference of how it actually brought it down to make it a little bit more subtle? Okay. Right now I'm getting ready to go in with my lip. And I'm going to line my lip with my brown pencil. Okay, I'm gonna line the full lip. And I'm gonna go in with a burgundy color. But what I'm going to show is that I'm going to allow this line to actually still be shown on my lips. Versus on this side, I'm going to actually clear that up. And I'm going to cover that up. But it's also going to give off a very beautiful effect. Okay, so do you see the difference of having that line to show? And I know I'm probably doing a little bit more dramatic versus not allowing that line to show. Do y'all just see the difference? This one is just a oh no. This one is a yes. Okay, which this was all over my face right now. Okay, this is all over my face right now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish everything up, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys the end result. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished product. If you can't tell the difference, then I don't know what's wrong, okay? If you can tell, this side is very dry. Like I said, I didn't put anything on this side. I have some mascara on, so I don't even have any lashes on, versus this side. This side is more well precise, well put together. Lashes bring out everything. You can even tell by the lipstick. As you can see, you still see the brown liner. People are still doing it. Excuse me. People are actually still doing that. And yeah, not so much. But as you can tell, even with the lips and everything, you can tell by the eyes, the eyeshadow that I actually put on under that to kind of bring down that white. We don't want to have this like this. If you can tell, everything on this side looks very cakey. It looks very dry. We don't want that, okay? We want this side that looks very smooth. Everything is very polished, from the eyeshadow to the lipstick to just everything on this particular side. This side, not so much. So this is definitely a don't. Anytime you're actually doing your makeup, you definitely want to make sure that your skin is well moisturized. You want to make sure there's a primer under there to keep that makeup in place. You always want to make sure that you're blending your eyeshadows out. You want to make sure that your wing is put together. Yeah, so you just kind of want to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, this lash is coming off, sorry. Yeah, you want to make sure that everything is well put together. And as you can tell by one side of my face that it is not put together. This side is put together. So if I took a picture like this, look on this side. Y'all see that? I look like a whole gremlin on this side. But yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I stated, I do have a big, huge announcement to make. Sorry, I got powder on my shirt. Sorry, it was for my makeup. I'm super excited. Your girl has just officially dropped her lash line. Woo! I just dropped my lash line. I dropped my very first lash line, you guys, and I'm actually wearing my lashes right now, Mink Lashes, and the name of my company is Lavish Look. Get into the look. Try Lavish, you'll like it. So this is the container that my lashes come in. This is the Boss collection. I actually have 5 different collections in my lash line. This is the Boss collection. This is my logo. Try Lavish, you'll like it. Do y'all see that? This is the cute little case that it actually comes in, because you can always take your minks off and put them back in this case. Isn't that beautiful? But I just dropped my lash line and I'm so super stoked about this. Anything that Lavish Look name is on, I want it to be 100. So this is how the lashes actually come inside of the case, and I probably will go and get one of my others, but it comes like this. I have the lash on that side and I have the lash on that side. And so you can always store your lashes back in this container, close it up for safe keeps. If you're not following me on Facebook and on my social media, then definitely go follow me on my social media, because I will be dropping a live video showing everything. I know I look crazy right now, y'all. I know I look like a clown right now. But follow me on social media, Vanessa Beckett on social media, and I will be dropping a Facebook Live displaying all of my work. I will not be selling anything until my website is up. My website will be up next Tuesday, so I'm excited about that. And you can actually buy from my website. Okay? All right. So I love you guys. Thank you guys again so much for rocking with your girl, for holding me down, growing this channel, all this good stuff. I love you guys. Now also, your girl has a single that will be dropping. Do sing gospel music. And so I will be dropping my second single entitled Totally for Him. So go check me out on Facebook. I will be dropping that on February the 18th. So I'm super excited about that as well. So your girl is on the move. Your girl is. I love you guys. Y'all have a good evening. Mwah.